everybody, and welcome back to Chat and Chill. Hope you all have had a great weekend so far. And yeah, on today's topic, well, everybody, welcome back to Chat and Chill. Hope you guys had a good weekend so far. I'm here today with my boy Recklezz.
I am really lyrical, EV on the flow mineral. When I break fast, that's my first meal. Cereal, rewind, break fast, first meal, cereal. A real dude operating air. You caught that? Cool. Come in there, punching on some bullrock skill.
And on today's episode, we're going to be touching on two topics, as well as getting to know our boy Recklezz as well. So, just to give you a little insight, he's not just a dancer, his swag's not just insane, he ain't just a producer or a rapper. My guy's everything right now. So what are you saying, Recklezz? How are you, brother? How are you today?
Yeah, man, living life, living, music, career.
Yeah.
Living the lifestyle, man.
Talking of career and stuff, I'll start with dancing then, don't I? Like, what kind of inspires you to get into dancing? I see you on like Scansation, the various other platforms. You're basically like what, Shuffle King?
Come on. House head, man. House head, man.
How did you get into that?
Yeah, man. I first came out as a house dancer.
Yeah.
And I was so cool with the feet, very quick. Like, just love the footwork. Like, when I got told, do you know how to cut shapes? I said, what is cutting shapes? And the guy done it. Then naturally, I've done it without no tutorial or anything. So it's kind of like there already, like naturally happened.
Yeah.
Like, and that was my first ever dance move from young. No, not from young. Like 12, 13. Then yeah.
Oh, sorry. Cut shape's been around for that long.
Did you say cutting shapes? Or did you say shuffling? He said shuffling. Yeah, he said shuffling. My bad. He said shuffling. And he done it, and I done it. So it naturally happened like that. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I got it. So it was like one kind of my first like proper dance moves.
Yeah.
But from there, I just progressed and like kind of being consistent with it, like a little bit. I had my hands in everything, like football, basketball, music, dancing, like just a lot, like a lot of crafts.
Yeah.
I was still kind of young back then, innit?
Yeah.
So I was done everything with school, outside school, indoor, outdoor activities, but yeah. But so dancing, like, I know how to do that, footwork, now I know how to do hip hop, afro, like, I kind of train with other people.
So is this kind of like training professionally, or do you kind of like see it and do it?
See and do it,
Okay.
and kind of professionally a little bit, because I've done a few performances, few shows and that, like with a group.
Okay.
And they were a house group, innit? But see, in your house you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I did it with them. Shout out to Housewarmers. And but yeah, it was with them. So, yeah.
That's dope.
That's how my dancing kind of career went. So
So when you say you are, so someone's going to ask you for your title. What would you say your title is? Would you say you're a dancer? Would you say you're an artist? Like, what's your main? You say you have your hands in a lot of things.
like, cause now I know, like back in the days I used to do, like when someone asked me what I do, I used to give them a list. Like, but now, like, I'm a full on musician, like a rapper, lyricist, poetry or poet, a producer and DJ sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, cause it runs in the blood in it. My dad done music, my stepbrother done music, so kind of in
It's genetic.
Yeah, genetic, yeah.
What made you get into music?
Music.
Yeah.
Like my dad, man. Like, my dad more, because like from young, I was like, I don't know, even from 3-4 years old, I began studio with him, like hearing that repetitive, like funky bass. But he's a reggae, so he's a Rastafarian, so reggae music in it, singing like roots and that.
Yeah.
So like I used to be there playing my toys or whatever I had, and I used to be bumping my head like this, like him in the studio, like. So I've got that ear for like, I love like bass and like loud sound, because I'm not so used to it. So like in his footsteps, I follow him as a musician, and he's been a great father as well to me, and helped me with my music as well, and my mother too.
So would you say would you make like reggae music, or are you more like a house artist? Like, what sort of like genre would you?
I'm more of an underground.
Touch on everything.
I'm more of an underground rapper, so like backpack, 80s, so like boom bap kind of. I love all of that. Like proper New York sound. Like I love that. I love that kind of era of hip hop. Like adore it. Because it's proper hip hop art form. So that's gonna be so I can do soulful. Like came out as a grime artist first.
Swear.
Like grime, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I came out as a grime, like back in school days, grime.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I still loved hip hop, like Bust
Yeah.
Drums, Exhibit, Ludacris.
Mm.
Literally loads, like
Yeah.
The list
Eminem. Yeah, it goes on,
Mm.
and
So when you was doing grime, was you more influenced by the people around you rather than what you would prefer? Because when I look at a lot of people that I meet in the music industry, they'll be like, oh yeah, I grew up doing grime. But when you ask them what you listen to, oh, I was with the 50 Cent, Drake, well, maybe not Drake, but you know, the old school artists would be like Pump, Biggie, but they were doing grime. Would you say that you did grime just because of what you're surrounded by?
yeah, I'll agree with you. Whilst around, I did grime because I grew up, I was born and raised in Bow,
Yeah.
like the home of grime. Like
Right.
and from there I moved to Bethnal Green, still about in Bow, so I was kind of in like from back in the days, like 11, 12, 13, used to rap bars, grime there. Still listen to hip hop more than that, yeah, but
Yeah.
I came out as a grime artist first.
That's dope.
So yeah, I was kind of raised in that era of it. School days, Bow in the streets, park benches, riding with that freestyle battles. So yeah, man,
That's
East London.
Yeah. Rap battles are dope,
Yeah,
man. It's
love that
sick.
one, man.
I remember the Skepta one with
Skepta's level, man.
Yeah.
King Clash, King's man.
Clash. What is it called? King Clash. You don't remember either? I remember watching it, man. It was dope.
Like AIDS Scare, man.
Yeah.
All of that. Lord in the Mic, some of that, man.
We got to talk fashion though now.
We have to talk
Recklezz.
fashion.
Geoffrey, I know you got started for this one. What are you saying?
I'm actually right.
Cool.
Where do I begin? Where do you pull your inspirations from for fashion?
Alright. Cool.
We're going to from the beginning.
Yeah, cool. First, I don't do fashion.
Okay.
I know. I studied it only to know how to use the machine, the sewing machine. So I can make my stuff and design my stuff. That's the only reason why I took fashion.
Oh, so you made this?
The jeans, yeah, and
That's hard.
chain, and a few other bits at home.
Yeah.
So you don't do fashion, so what do you do then?
Music. Hardcore music.
So then explain how music has an influence on the clothes you wear.
It doesn't really have an influence. This me just like this, me being like this myself is more of like I call it like a metamorph lifestyle, because and you are what you draw. That's my saying, my lingo, because when I'm young I used to do a lot of drawing, sketching, graffiti. Like used to draw, literally graffiti. Used to draw pictures of a person, going like me, crazy colourful hair as well, like colour hair or something in the face, like crazy clothes and materials. Like I used to express with colours a lot. Like I was so consistent with colours, crayons, like that's the whole art section.
Yeah.
And just used to draw and do a lot of crazy things. Then from young I knew in my head, yeah, I want to be like this when I'm older. Like from young I want to be like my drawings.
Yeah.
So as I got older, from like 13, 14, started doing metamorphosis like through my clothing and
So
like my
most of your clothing choices come from an internal rather than an external kind of example. So you put these clothes together not because you've seen it as oh wow, that's a really good look. It's because I've drawn this. So therefore I've already seen how it looks on paper.
Okay.
There you go, Alright, that's a
yeah.
totally different view. But when people kind of see
And get inspiration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So like this how it's like now I'm just me today, like you do a lot you should do a lot of funky drawings, like crazy colourful artistry drawings.
Yeah.
And from young I said I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be, what I drew. And from old I was kept on metamorphing, like experimenting with materials, clothing, everything. Look, went into fashion from 17, 18. You didn't have to use the machine because I want, so whatever I see, or whatever I thought in my head, I'm gonna make it. Boom.
Would you consider going into fashion?
Yeah, I would, but not too much. But I'm not really my craft, so I wouldn't be as intricate as I do in music. But yeah, I'll go to Fashion Week. Take pictures because I see loads of people like showcasing their talent, like literally talent. Because not even their clothing, like it's just details, like their appearance, like it's absolutely brilliant, and their artistry, and their thoughts, and there's a bunch of creative souls.
Yeah.
So
would you have definitely like a very heavy fashion input in say the way you create your music? Like for for example, off the top of your head, Lady Gaga, Rihanna, they all have they're very fashionable, and they let fashion kind of have a very big platform in their music.
Because Lady Gaga's quite outgoing.
You know what I mean? Now I'm not saying you're Lady Gaga, but would you allow your fashion, to kind of shine through in your music? Or do you want to keep it completely separate?
You can keep it separate, but at the same time, I was still taking like me being me within the music. So like people will see like my style and my lifestyle within music, and even what I what I write about, I talk about different bunch of topics, and I'll talk about my lifestyle a lot as well. So and how I became what I am today, the man I am today. So but yeah, like to answer your question again, like for example, like Lady Gaga and Rihanna, like not as much as them, because like for example Rihanna, she has Fenty, so like
she's kind of gone off into rather than kind of like mixed it into
so she got her brand, and it's just like who else, Kanye West and Live Easy, and a bunch of different artists. So
they kind of stop doing music and kind of venture off into like the fashion world,
rather than
having the fashion world and their music kind of combined.
What I rate about you is like we live in the UK is very judgmental country.
100%.
So like if you think of all the names they were mentioning in America, it's almost normal to try and be different. Like if you even if you look at the celebrities today with like Book, he's known for doing outrageous crime. Being different in America is normal. Being different in this country is not. So when I look at like you and like your swag and what you're doing, I think I kind of rate that as in be who you are. Like
be you.
Don't try to like please other people on the street, because I even fall into that girl. Sometimes I used to wear like a thing that people used to call a skirt. It was like a trouser with like a long little like cape thing at the back. People used to you remember that, innit? People used to
you showed me that. I remember that.
I bet you were. And every time I meet people, they'll be like, "Ro, why are you wearing a skirt?"
I said it was dope. I like that.
And then people used to walk at you like, "Why is there a skirt?" And I kind of like stopped wearing it, but I started being like, I don't really want to wear it here because people are gonna start talking, innit?
No, see, but the thing is, like when it comes to like expressing, like, and when people see you, like they ever wanna judge you because they fear what they don't understand, and they hate what they fear. Like if they don't understand you, so like me being I want to be very like detailed this way. Like, as me being like a black man dressing like this in today's society is literally. I've seen like I've received more negative comments than respectful comments.
Really?
I get more love from like some like few different races than a lot of like your same lot of black people. Because when it comes, how I see it, when the black man expresses themselves,
which is
and
outside
the norm, and it's not as masculine, it's classed as feminine to a lot of black people. So if they wear slim, like, okay, as an example, I think young Thug, the main example. He had a kilt. I remember the picture. He had a kilt on. I know it was a kilt because I like kilts.
I like kilts too.
I love kilts. I
love a good kilt. Makes sense to me.
I'm going to Scotland soon when they get one. I'm going to get one soon.
Me too.
I'll bring you back one.
Honestly, I love kilts. It makes so much sense. Quilts in the summer?
Yeah, man. But yeah, he wore a kilt. And obviously, people getting into him on the comments saying, "Oh, wear a skirt, blah blah blah," talking all this rubbish. Like, that's why. And there's a bunch of black people as well. And the thing is, people like to get affected by different lifestyles that's not theirs. So me being like this affects a lot of others negatively. Like, we're not related. I don't know you, and you don't know me. You see clothes on my skin color, but you just judge me. You can't just judge me like that. You ain't even heard my voice. So how would you know I'm this and that, and we ain't spoke?
That's
So
true.
That's what I'm saying. So people, when we a very differentiated lifestyle affect others negatively because it's not them and they're not used to seeing it. So they quickly have to lowbridge you and thinking, oh, why is he doing this? Why is he wearing this? Oh, blah blah. Like, don't do that. Like,
It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. A lot of black people do that more than white people. For white people, they like to laugh at you. But the thing is that they call it. But white people can be more cool about it as well because they have got more characteristics than black people because
in their community.
Exactly. Because black people, we got Afrofuturism. That's why some people celebrate Afropunk in Brooklyn, and there was one in the UK as well. I think. There was one in the UK. And white people, they got like goths, emos, scenes.
So they've seen
it all.
They've seen this before. So even though they might not like it, they understand it a little bit more better than the black people who honestly have just kind of woken up to like Afropunk.
Yeah.
Afropunk, especially the black people in the UK, it's only like what, 2 years strong?
Yeah.
I think,
well, to be fair, if you're gonna
like, I don't think it's not been here five years ago.
No, because I think I remember 2015 they had one.
Yeah.
And this year, I don't know if 2016 had one, but I know 2017 had one.
It had one.
Yeah, two, one in Brooklyn and one in the UK.
Yeah, two.
And I got recommended, but
yeah, and that was a big thing because to show people raw, there are other types of black people around, and there are other types of communities in the black communities, and and it was a place for people of all types of walks of life to come and feel no judgment.
yeah. Exactly.
And that is a very, very big thing to promote because, like you said, in this country, there's a lot of judgment.
Right.
And there's a lot of judgment from your own. And if you are not seen to be repping the status quo, the norm, you're weird, fam.
Yeah, it's
facts.
It's facts.
And expressing yourself as a black person down there impossible. Because people like to low-bridge you and just put you down because how you're different from other black people. Because white people can because obviously a lot of white people can get away with it as well. Because like I said, I listen to all the characters they have, and we've got Afropunk, but we don't really see much of Afropunk in the UK because everyone just trapped in the perimeter. They don't want to express themselves as much because they're scared of judgment. So that's how I see it. But yeah, man, I was gonna say, but
it's a very good topic so far. Hope you guys enjoyed it so far. We're gonna go into a quick news break. And then after that, we'll carry on with another topic.
Discussions.
That was a very good topic. Anything, if you do want us to carry on this and even make it like a full-on episode topic, do write in the description below, in the comment section below. If this should be a topic, I think it's very good to talk about expressing yourself and the judgment, especially in this country anyway. We definitely need like a full half-an-hour episode because there's so much you can talk about. Even if you want to include the LGBT community to this as well, like just how being different is almost looked upon as, no, you shouldn't be like this, you're supposed to be like this. So
and I think respect as well.
So definitely we'll do that. But we'll be back with you with 2 topics after this, so see you in a bit. So let's get straight into the news. Hope you were enjoying the show so far. Now let's just get straight into it. No BS around here. Anyway, so a price cap on energy bills proposed by Theresa May last week is unlikely to take effect at this winter break. So if you don't know, oxygen, which is like, them kind of like utility bills that you kind of top up in your house if you have like the little key, you go and top it up. Now they're basically talking about, Theresa May basically wants to put a cap on it. Obviously the company called, Ofgem, they're basically saying they don't want to do that yet until they've had the meetings, fully understood what's going on, and before they basically decide on what the next step is, I guess, for their business. Now, if they do put a cap on it, it's not really a good idea. I mean, if you're broke, it's not. Putting a cap on it basically means they just want a fixed price that everyone pays. Now, that could be a good thing or that can be a bad thing. Now, if you believe Theresa May is supporting the rich, then it will be a bad thing for us because it'll be more expensive and, prices will just shoot up. Now, the fact that Ofgem aren't necessarily going with it yet kind of shows that they might not be, willing to progress with that. But we'll find out in due course. Now, let's go into Eminem. Let's just go straight in there. BET Awards, Hip Hop Cypher Sessions. Eminem went on and hard on Donald Trump. Now, there's been lots of talks about what. I don't do business, man. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So, Eminem, BET Awards, Hip Hop Cypher, whatever you lot want to call it these days. He actually came in and literally ripped into Donald Trump and what's really going on right now in America. I really want to hear what Donald Trump has to say to this, but he was saying a lot of stuff on there, like, you know, the whole NFL thing, how he's racist, and you know, all that stuff there. It's very political to talk about whether he's racist or not. I don't really want to be having people nagging at me. If you're a Donald Trump supporter, do your thing. I ain't trying to be making sides right now. For me personally, I ain't really a Donald Trump fan. I think it's a little bit rude, especially if your name's Muhammad, you can't go through the... I don't understand any of that crap, man. How can your name define if you're a terrorist? You know what I mean? So, nah, I ain't about that life. But anyways, that's Eminem's story. What you guys think about... Hey, did you like the bars there? What are you saying? Eminem still got it? I mean, he's about 50, right? Should he still be rapping now? I don't know. You tell me. Now, let's go into Harvey Weinstein. I ain't even know how to say his name, and I don't really care. Now, there's been a lot of allegations towards his rape claim. You know, he's been a producer for so many years. The Weinstein production company, whatever his business is called, has now sacked him due to a lot of allegations that's been going on. There's been over 20, 30 females coming out saying that they've had some sort of sexual harassment, rape claim. Even a woman coming out and saying that he made her sleep with him to get a lead role in the movie. So that's crazy. Now, I'm going to name a few names. Lucia Stoller, Mira Savina, Aisha Argenta. I'm not saying none of these names are correct, and I just don't care. But Aisha Argenta actually won a, whatever those awards are called, and I don't care again, or a Grammy. So shout out to her anyway. And obviously Angela Jolie also came out and spoke about an incident she had with him, having very bad experiences. And it's weird because it's all of these careers for them happened when they were like very early in their acting career. So he will kind of manipulate young girls into kind of getting what he wants to then, you know, give them stardom. So yeah, F you, innit? Let's go into another story in Kodak Black and Nelly, and pretty much a lot of rappers these days. There's been a lot of rape claims and this claims and that claim. Now I don't know what's true and I don't know what's false. But let's go more in deep with the Kodak Black situation. Now, girls coming out and basically saying he raped her. Facts. That's basically what she said. Now, he can serve up to 30 years in jail. This is the end of Kodak Black. What do you guys think? Me personally, I don't take sides until I see the evidence. So, I'm not going to take sides. But for Kodak Black, this is not looking very good. This is almost like the third girl in like, what, a space of 6 months. So, I don't know, man. People do say rappers are a target at the moment, and I do believe that. There's always a different claim every other week. If you look at Kevin Hart, the girl literally ran up on him, tried to take the D whilst he was drunk, and he took the D because he was an idiot and drunk. So, I don't know, man. If you got money, be careful who you're around, man. Just be careful who you're around. In terms of like the whole Nelly situation now, I think Nelly's situation is a bit fake. It's another kind of ransom situation where she's demanding money for the story not to come out, and then when he doesn't want to pay, the story comes out. So I think that's pretty BS. It's a bit obvious that's BS. You're not going to ask someone for money so that you don't say nothing, and then when it comes out, like shut up. Just shut up. If you're one of them girls out here trying to finesse man for peas, listen, get a job. Be a porn star, mate. Like, bloody hell. Porn stars are getting paid, you know. I was watching some Instagram video. She told me she gets 18K for one video. Damn! 18K? Listen, man. Be a porn star and stop finessing rich niggas, man. Damn. And also, there's been a story on now the government and the police force is claiming now they have all access to all social medias. That includes WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Anything that you class as social media, they're going to have access to it. Now, it's whether you guys would want that to happen. I hope you don't. The bad thing about it, I mean, to be fair, they've always had access to it anyways. If there was a crime committed, they can go back and look through it and find details to find you anyway. So it's not like it's a new thing. But what's interesting is now they can just physically go on chats when it's live and just watch a conversation if they wanted to. And they have certain words and subjects that would alert their systems. Now, once that's alerted, for example, if I'm talking to a dealer maybe, and let's say one of the alerts is I want to pick up a Ben, it's just an example, they can now tune in and see if what we're doing is a real crime. That could be dangerous. Now, even if you're just talking about, I don't know, taking drugs with your girlfriend, she starts sending you nudes, it might be an alert with one of the drug conversation, and then now they're just watching the girls' news and stuff like that. So it's a little bit intense, I think. I don't think they should be watching your conversations like that. I think they should have a warrant still. Now they don't need one. And yeah, I just think, privacy is something that we need to talk about, really. We don't really get enough privacy in this world. And, now I can't even just text a girl a dick pic. I don't do it anyway. But, just think about it. You just can't do that. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? When the police officers are pulling up your history, and they're like, oh, damn, yeah, it's a dick pic. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say to you guys, be safe when you're on social media. And if you want to do something sexual, bloody hell, you have a bed, be physical. All right, unless you're dating some girl in America and you live here, then I understand your social media and your nudes, but come on, man. You don't need your girlfriend to send you a bloody nude when she's down the road. You understand? What's the point? Take a camera and take your own pics, bro. You need to take it on the phone, send it through WhatsApp. Come on, bro. It's 2017. Damn, just go strip the goddamn girl. Anyways, in a bit, I'll see you. Hope you enjoyed the news so far. Let's get back to the show, and yeah, peace out.
Yeah,
Alright, thank you very much for. If you want us to carry on this topic and make it a full half-an-hour topic, comment in the section below. Let's get into some sports, and we will then be talking about our next topic. Hurrah!
Hi everyone, and welcome to the sports news. I'll be starting off with the World Cup qualifying, and Lionel Messi, he scored a hat-trick against Ecuador, and that literally took them out to the World Cup. They had to win that game. He scored a hat-trick, and he'll be there along with Cristiano Ronaldo and the World Cup. I'm going to start from fresh, right?
Just start from Iron Robin.
One. Really? No, because I kind
The beginning top was fine.
Was it?
Yeah, up until Iron Robin.
Okay.
Because you said last night.
Okay.
What? You didn't want to say last night.
Yeah, so. Yeah. And talking about the World Cup qualifying, Holland, they were knocked out. Iron Robin scored twice, which was his final game, but they didn't qualify, and they finished second. They finished third in the group.
Yeah, behind Sweden and France.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't say that. That's fine. We're going to the next one. What other World Cup qualifier? We've got Chile, they're knocked out.
Wales knocked out, Scotland knocked out.
Yeah, Wales knocked out. Talk about how boring England is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's rolling.
So Holland got knocked out, and also Wales, they didn't qualify. Along with Wales lost 1-0 to Ireland, and they won't be going to the World Cup this year. They did have a good run in the European Championship, but they won't be there in the World Cup finals. Also, Chile lost, and they'll be also missing out as well. That's another big name there, Chile. And USA lost as well. They lost 2-1 to Trinidad and Tobago, so they won't be going to the World Cup. One team that will be going to the World Cup though is England. They finished top of their group, and Harry Kane got on the score sheet. But a lot of fans are saying that it's boring England, boring football. They're just scraping through games, and they really haven't come up against any big teams. So how do you see them doing in the World Cup? And also say the home matches they're not fully packed anymore. It's not a full sellout, and they're losing a lot of fans. People are not interested anymore. Is this a decline in the England team, or do you think they'll get stronger? Let us know what you think. And going into boxing now, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, they could be having a fight next year. It's planned to be going into either England, UK, or Las Vegas. They haven't decided whether it's going to be Las Vegas or in the UK. Deontay Wilder said he wants Anthony Joshua to come over to the States and make a name for himself over there, whereas Joshua wants to stay at home and fight in the UK. But I think that's going to happen next year. one fight that will happen before the end of the year is Tony Bellew is going to have a rematch against David Haye. That will happen in the 17th of December 2017. And Lewis Hamilton, he could be champion at the end of the season. He's on top at the moment with 306 points. Is he the greatest ever British racer? Leave a comment and let us know what you think. I think personally he's a great driver. Not a lot of people are a fan of him, but he does win. He does win a lot of races. He is a good driver, and he's currently top with with about 4 races left. Thank you for listening to the sports. Now it's back to the show. Thank you.